Hello everyone, welcome once again. In today's lesson we'll be talking about MAKOSSA, how to play MAKOSSA, like lead lines during praises, and how you can just flow and enjoy yourself with it. So what we're going to do is I would teach you three lead lines or three MAKOSSA lines, and like kind of do a breakdown for them and how to play them. And after doing that, I will use those same lines to show you it's kind of like a secret, about MAKOSSA that would help you to be able to play any other line, any as many as they are, as many as you want to know how to play. You understand? So yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. All right. So these are all popular lead lines that everybody knows. So I'll start with this one. Okay, so those are three very popular MAKOSSA lines that I know, and I think everybody must have heard at one point or the other. So let me just break it down and show you how to play each and every one of them, the notes. So the first one we have. So that's so do mi so si la fa la do ti so ti do la fa la si so, right? Once you have the notes, you can apply it on any key you want to apply it on. Understand? On key of F, same thing. So do mi so si la fa la do ti do la fa la si so. Alright, then the second one, this is very popular, the energy lead guitar, so it's so that's so solo octave, so high octave, so ti do la re ti do ti sa ti do la re do ti la so mi. Alright, so the third one I played was mi re do la fa la do ti re la so fa la fa da da da. Okay, mi re do la fa la do ti re so ti. Right? So these are the three lines I'm teaching you. You can just add it to your vocabulary if you did not know them before now. So how can we use this, or from these lines we've heard now, how can you have an understanding that would help you to be able to play any other MAKOSSA line? Or what do I mean? Now there's a general principle in music, or you can say a rule in music, that whatever you're playing on your right hand, let's say you're playing a chord progression on your left, alright? And then you're playing something else on your right hand, maybe you're playing a melody. And some people you're playing a melody, or you are improvising, or you are soloing. There's this principle that whether we know it or not, we abide by, and that principle is that what you are playing in your right hand is dependent on what you play on your left hand. That is the chord progression. So in between every solo, in between every melody, in between every improvisation you are doing on your right, if you're playing chord progressions on your left, or if there's a chord progression in the background, that chord progression is embedded in your melodies. I don't know if you understand. So this understanding would help you to sound better when improvising, sound better when playing melodies, and for in this instance now, when playing MAKOSSA. Let me explain what I mean. Now let's look at the first MAKOSSA line I played. Alright, now everybody knows the MAKOSSA progression. You just do fa sol fa do, right? So now let's bring it down to the root chord. What's the root chord of do? Do mi sol, right? Then fa la do, and so is so ti re. Do mi fa, then do mi so, fa la do, so ti re. So now have that in mind and take note of the notes I would play on my right hand at the point when I'm playing my chord on my left. Let me show what I mean. This is the first note. So when I'm playing the chord of do, the note I'm playing simultaneously on my right hand is so. So I go. So when I play my fa, the note I play simultaneously on my right hand is la. Please stay with me. So when I play my so, I play T here simultaneously. So now let's remove every other thing from this melody. What we have is this. Every other thing is just jara. Now I know it's not clear. What exactly am I talking about? Now let's look at this. This note is so. Remember I said have in mind the root chords, of this note. So we have do mi so in the root chord of do. So playing so here, I'm playing a note that belongs to the chord I'm playing on my left hand, the chord of do, and I played so. So so belongs to the chord of do, right? Do mi so, right? And when I played fa, I played la here. And what are the notes in the chord of fa? Fa la. So this note also belongs to the chord. And now when I played so, I played T, and the chord of T of so is so ti re. So I played T. So you can see that at every point where I'm striking my chord on my left hand, at that same time I'm playing some notes that belongs to the chord on my right hand. I don't know if you are starting to understand. So before I bring it all together, let's look at the second melody. So now this one, take note of every note I would play on my right hand at simultaneously with the chord. So we have, so the first one is also so, also la, also T, okay, then ended with a mi instead of so this time. I don't know if you understand. So basically what that whole melody, if I'm going to remove every other thing that's not part of the chord, what I'm playing is let me add it all back. If you understand what I'm saying. So I want you to see how that in these two MAKOSSA melodies we have observed now, simultaneously, whether you've realized it or not, you're actually playing the same chord progression, or the same progression with the chords on your left hand. You are still playing everybody knows MAKOSSA is do fa so fa, like progression you get. So you are still playing that exact melody, do fa so fa. Do you understand? Let's look at the last melody I thought. So we have now the first do mi. So I'm playing mi simultaneously with do. So mi sa mi. Now I'm playing la with fa. I don't have to tell you that mi is in the chord of do, right? La is also in the chord of fa. then so you saw this T. So these are just these three MAKOSSA lines what's it called now? I've broken down, and we can see that there is this similar pattern. It's either we have so la ti, or we have mi la ti, or you can have mi fa ti or mi fa so or do fa so in itself. So I want you to go on your own and check, take as many MAKOSSA melody as you want to, break it down, take note of what you are going to be playing simultaneously with the chords on your left, and you would see that it would be either one or two notes belonging to that chord or the progression. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So now, understanding this, what it helps you do, it helps you to begin to see MAKOSSA as literally just improvisation, because everything we're playing is still based on the progression. So I can just do something like, I know that okay, I can play mi with my do, I can play fa, I can play T, fa, so I can do something like. So I was literally just improvising there, and it's something that I can play during MAKOSSA. You understand? So when you begin to see, or you understand that there's these similarities in every MAKOSSA progression, it will make it easier for you to learn. If you want to learn, go about learning MAKOSSA lead lines and everything, have this at the back of your mind. It's just literally the same do fa so or mi, whatever. You understand that you are playing, and it will make it easier for you to learn those lead lines, and it will also do something for you to help you to be able to improvise. Like you personally now, I don't learn MAKOSSA lines in the sense of sitting down to trying to actually score those popular lines. All what I do during MAKOSSA is most of the times is just improvisation, and that would work very well for you if you have maybe a bassist and a lead guitarist. You know, the bassist can be playing the bass lines, the lead guitarist can be playing the lead lines, and you as a pianist are just enjoying yourself and improvising. Alright, so I'm going to improvise now with this understanding, and let's see what beautiful MAKOSSA melodies I can create. So if you were able to see everything I was playing while I was playing, I was following this principle, because it doesn't really matter what you play, as long as it has that do fa so in it, and as long as it's following and rhyming with what's it called now, the progression on your being played on your left hand. That's the do fa so fa do. So you can add any other notes, you can add any other melodies, you can go crazy on it, literally just enjoy yourself with it, because you have this understanding, literally just flowing and improvising over the chord progression. So personally, this is how I like to play. When I hear music or listen to music, I try to look for a trend. I try to understand what is going on. So don't just go learning, gathering all the MAKOSSA lead lines, all the MAKOSSA bass lines, everything you can gather. Look for the trend, the similarities between all of them, and learn how you can create your own things and how you can create beautiful things on the spot there. That's one of the things that would make you a really, really great musician. So that's pretty much everything I have for this lesson. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a comment in the comment section if you have any questions, of course, if you learned something, and do well to subscribe if this has helped you more on the way. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Cheers.